First, there was the Best Ball Bash. Then there was the Battle Royale Bash. And now, for the first time ever, it's a Pick'em Bash. I'm Pete Overzet. For the next hour or so, I'm going to bring you guys up on stream. You tell me what you want in a Pick'em entry. We'll make your dreams come true. I'll foot the bill. And if the Pick'em entry hits, we'll split the prize. It's that easy. Let's get right to it with the Pick'em Bash.
Welcome to the Best Ball Bash. We are throwing a party. One of you guys in the chat will be hopping on stream to draft, and then we will split the $2 million prize.
We are in the 2020 Honda Civic.
I think we got to lock him up.
You're going to be able to get us Jalen Knoll to fall by staring them down in the eye right now.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do, Pete.
Lock him up.
That's my kind of guy. I am going to need a howl from you.
Hopefully none of my neighbors mind.
Oh, this is going to be my life. This is so much fun.
All right. Same hashtag as usual here. Hashtag join the bash. I know we haven't done one of these in a hot minute, but I thought it'd be fun to do for the Super Bowl here. And yeah, let's get it popping here. And I'm going to get my lights changed. I had the Bully the Sims light on here. Might even sit down. We've been the standing desk. Let's sit down here. What is up, Josh? What is up, Gene? What is up, Chris? We know Chris is going to join the bash. We know Josh is going to join the bash. Yeah, actually, this is part selfish too, because I haven't really. I've placed a few pick'ems. We've done a few on often on the clock. I did a couple on, what was it, Monday, the portfolio review. But I need some more bangers in my Super Bowl portfolio here. You can go take a look and see what I've cooked up so far as we get a few of you in the mix here. Hashtag join the bash. Let's see. What do I have going here in my pick'ems so far for the Super Bowl? I wrote up an article for Fantasy Life. I'd been writing up the Battle Royale articles throughout the season. No Battle Royale this week, no draft games for the Super Bowl. So I wrote up some of my favorite pick'ems, and we did have a boost in the lobby this morning, 40% boost. I used it on the three that are projections were showing some of the biggest edges on here. Ramondre higher than 50.5 rushing yards. Lower Drake May rushing yards, pretty big number on him, 37.5, and then higher on Kenneth Walker rushing yards. So playing those angles, all three of them showing value via the Fantasy Life projections. I'll drop this article in the chat for you guys as well. I have links to some other pick'ems there. I have one looking at some of the players with smaller numbers there. Mac Hollins higher than 25.5 receiving yards. Jake Bobo higher than 0.5 reception. And then George Halani higher than 3.45. That's my dink and dunk pick'em there. And then I did a few fun slides. The Hail Mary sliding Kayshon Boutte and Rashid Shaheed. And then a couple of these we talked about on the Monday show. The game high rushing yards for Henderson. And then I tossed in Darnold there opposite. One PSA, I don't know if you guys have been experiencing this. The links to tail on web have not been working for me at least. And I ran it up the flagpole there to the people at Underdog. But if you're doing it on mobile, you should be okay. All right. It might just be the, let's see, who do we got so far? We have Josh and Chris. This is how it can work here. Chris, you want to hop on first and then we'll do Josh after you. If you guys want to get in the queue, use the hashtag join the bash. But right now, people don't want free roll pick'ems, apparently. They don't want to. I'm literally, if you guys don't know the premise of this show, you come on, you tell me what you want in your pick'em entry. I will foot the bill, and then we split the profits. That's how this show works. But we can get some of the regs on for sure. Let's get Chris. Now, Chris is our cash game king. He's a little nitty here, so I'll be curious to see how he plays this. Let me get him the link, and then Josh, we'll get Josh up next. All right, now we'll get some people rolling here. Yeah, so make sure you guys, I've been using my boosts that I've gotten. So I don't have anything in the lobby right now, but hopefully you've taken advantage of some of the boosts. There's the 40% boost. I believe that was either this morning or yesterday that hit the lobby. There is, what was the other one? It was the free pick. There was the freebie. I used that on a Jackson Smith and Jigba. Yeah, here was this. You could do the reveal, I think is what they called it. And you could take a bunch of different players' yardage number down to 1. So yeah, make sure you guys are clicking the little promo button up here and you can see what's available. I have some NBA ones, a PGA, a soccer boost. There he is. What's up, Chris?
Howdy. How's it going?
I'm doing good, man. Long time no see. How you been?
Pretty good. Can't complain. Went to 0 in DraftKings this year. That was fun.
You did? How
yeah.
does a cash game king go to 0? You just win 52.5% every week.
Dude, I know. I did win against Cash Game King Pete Overzet in week 18.
Get off the show.
And that was all that mattered. So despite a losing season, I got one win in at the very end.
Wow. Do you who do you want to throw under the bus for that? Your projection provider, Adam Levitan, the Gilcast, who is responsible? Because no player ever assumes full responsibility for their poor play. You have to throw someone under the bus.
No, as a cash game player, if I played out the season 10,000 times, I think I probably end up profitable in about 100 of them. No, I just played poorly this year and then was chasing all year, and then that was it. So
wow, what is it? What's it even like chasing in the cash game streets? You go up from the $25 double up to the $50 massive double up.
It's places I don't want to revisit those places I had to go because it was a dark time, but it was still a fun season. Like I had some good sweats this year, so I can't complain too hard. If Tyler Shuck wins Rookie of the Year, I got it at 250 to 1. So wow. He won the fan vote today, which means nothing, but I still think T-Mac's gonna take it.
Yeah, what are current odds? Yeah, so T-Mac at -350, and then you got like Henderson, Dart, and Shuck all in like the same thing there. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. What a poor year for the Rookie of the Year markets. I mean, not a single one of these. If Dart would have played like the full season and stayed healthy, he probably would have been
so.
Guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. It's like, you know how on a Sunday when your teams aren't doing well and there's like the progression of things you look at, it's like, okay, first my DFS day isn't going good. And then you look at like your high stakes season long, and then you look at your best ball, and then you look at your one work league. And you are down to my Tyler Shuck Rookie of the Year long shot. That's the last thing you are holding on to.
Yeah. My favorite is, as I'm sure you're familiar, when DraftKings, when you win just a little bit, or not even win, when you get like that little bit of on DraftKings, especially when I'm playing so many head-to-heads. There were multiple weeks this season where DraftKings emailed me, congratulations, here's your $3.70.
Yeah. Like DraftKings needs, they need a sanity check on those things, because there's no sicker needle than like you play a showdown slate and it's like, yeah, you won $1.34. Like I didn't need this notification. They allow you to set limits for responsible gaming on how much you can play. They should allow you to set limits on, I want a notification if I win more than $100. If it's below that, do not message me.
Exactly.
Do not message me. All right, GM, we got some more people trickling into the chat. I know this is kind of a pop-up show. Didn't have it at a set time here, but we're going to be doing things like a normal bash, except we're not drafting a best ball team. We are not drafting a battle royale team. You're going to come on. We can string together a pick 'em. It can be as conservative or as crazy as you'd like. I'll foot the bill. We'll split the profits. We can talk through some fun angles. If you guys want to join me on stream here within the next hour or so, just use hashtag join the bash. We're going to have Chris, then we're going to have Josh, and then I'll start spinning the wheel as more people trickle in here. But have you placed any wagers, any props, any pick'ems yet, or is this your first Super Bowl wager?
I put together a little same game parlay, despite cash game king Adam Levitan telling me how bad they are every single time he talks about them. But I put one in yesterday, and I don't have underdog pick'ems because I'm in Pennsylvania, so
okay.
I don't have any of those. But I think I do have a client call in like 3 minutes, so I've got a very quick one that I think will be fun.
Let's do it.
It's Drake May over rushing yards, under passing yards, and then the Rashid Shaheed under receptions over receiving yards. Shaheed catches a bomb in a close game. Drake May just uses his legs because no one's open.
Hang on, sorry. Say the Shaheed one again.
Over yards, under catches.
Over receiving yards?
Yes, over receiving yards.
Over receiving yards, lower this. So was it 10.7? Is that what you saw it at?
Yeah, about.
Okay. All right, beautiful. Drake May, higher rushing yards. Drake May, lower passing yards. Rashid Shaheed, higher 22.5 receiving yards, lower 1.5 reception. So he does it on one reception?
Yep, just one Rashid Shaheed catch, and then Drake May can't get much moving other than his legs all game.
All right. This is I'm putting $50 on this for us. Pays out $535. If this hits, you will be entitled to 50% of the winnings. So there you go.
Appreciate it, Pete.
All right, man. I will let you get to your work meeting. Thank you.
Have a
As
good one,
always,
everybody.
good seeing you, man. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
You too.
All right, so we got the Chris one here. That was a fun one. The negative correlation. I think I brought this one up on, it was maybe the Swolecast. I mentioned that, like, doing the Shaheed higher and lowers on basically playing the efficiency angle like Chris did there. So I like that one a good bit. And also, there you go. Everybody loves the Drake May rushing yards there. And I just said, I put it in my my core here of taking the lower. I think the way I kind of like to play some of these is you take the lower with the straight up, but then slide Drake May rushing or play him game high rushing leader, open yourself up to the variance of like the super high end outcomes, but be the wet blanket on the median line here. All right, we got our next guest up on the stage, Josh. And before we start rolling here, I'm going to spin here to see who else is going to come on after you, just so we can get our pipeline going, although two previous guests are already the ones in here. So it's going to either be Monkey's Life or the Achievers. Okay, the Achievers. You can be our next guest here. And Monkey, you know what? You're in as well. DM me and you will be our fourth guest after the Achievers here. But Josh, welcome back to the show.
Hey, Pete. How you been doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Like I said, trying to get my house in order here for the Super Bowl. What about you? You got big Super Bowl plans?
No, just hang out with the kids and the wife. Maybe order some food, probably make some ribs, things like that.
Well, I feel like that's two very different things, committing to making ribs versus ordering food. One of those seems like a lot of work. The other one, not quite as much work.
I'll probably order wings and then make ribs. I think that's
okay. Oh, I like that. There you go.
Yeah.
We haven't figured out exactly what food stuff we're gonna do. I'm kind of hoping to do wings. Haven't done wings in a while. That does sound good. My wife always makes brownies too for the Super Bowl, which I'm looking forward to. I think sounds like the play. I know you were tossing out some pick'em ideas on the Monday library edition of the portfolio review. What have you been cooking up lately?
Let's see. I got one that's a little more controlled idea, and then I have a long shot one. Which one do you want?
Let's we'll do both. We'll play both, and we can split the entry across them here. So let's get the measured one, the logical one.
So this one I kind of call it like this game's gonna suck. That's my angle on this particular pick'em. So I got Drake May higher 3.5 sacks taken.
Yep.
Ken Walker lower rushing and receiving TD.
Hang on, sorry. I'm going to search sacks taken. The underdog search function has been killing me lately.
Yeah.
All right. Lower. What was the Walker one?
Lower touchdown.
Gotcha. Yeah, I like that. Wow, 1.2 on lower touchdown. That is a good haterade there.
And then I thought this would be like negatively correlated, but it doesn't ding it at all, I don't think. Longest field goal made of the game, Andy Borregales.
Wow, you know what? I will admit I had not entered the longest field goal markets yet. Wow. Wait a second. Okay.
Longest field goal made.
Longest field goal made.
It should be just yes. So
gotcha.
Yeah, that's not that one.
Okay. Wait,
It's
longest.
a different one.
Okay, not yards. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yes, that one.
Man, come on, underdog. Longest field goal made of the game. This one?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. So just saying that it's him straight up versus Jason.
Yeah, it's 50-50. Yeah.
Yeah. And talk me through your thought process on this one.
I thought it would be negatively correlated throwing the May sacks in there. So let's say it's like third down, 3rd and 10. He eats like a 10-yard sack. Now they're going to kick a field goal. It's like 4th and 20. I thought that would somehow be negatively correlated. I guess it's not.
Hey, you know what? I like where your head's at here. Man, they are making it really hard on me. It wiped out everything. Okay, I think I got it in here. So this is a 6.5. Here, actually help me for
higher sacks.
Higher sacks. Okay, sorry. Yes. That gets us an 8.0. What multiplier is your long shot? Just so I know.
34.
Okay, so let's do 40 on this one, and we'll do 10 on the other. Or you get to decide. What if we're gonna do $50 across these two entries? How do you want to divvy it up?
That sounds good. 40-10 sounds good.
Okay. All right, we're gonna lock this one in. We're gonna call this the Josh Haterade one here. Josh Hater. And all right, now hit me with the long shot.
All right, I got team first TD scorer for both teams.
Okay, I like this.
I got Drake May and Rashid Shaheed.
Okay, let's see here.
Now I was reading the rules on first TD, and if Shaheed scores a punt or a kickoff, it counts.
It counts. See, this is how you know you've done your due diligence. You're in the terms and conditions, legalese, trying to make sure. May first TD, 7 point. Oh no, we want first TD score for team, right?
Yeah, team. Yeah.
Where is that first team?
Oh no, do you not have it?
Oh no, I don't.
The state thing. Oh no.
That would make no sense. Why would I be allowed to bet first TD score but not first score on the team?
Because I have champions.
So do I. Let me go into the individual thing here. No, there it is. Team first TD score. Do you have it at 2.98?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, you know why? It's because I think I spelled it FIRST instead of one ST. Okay. Oh, you could even do first drive. Yeah, see, they'll let you do whatever. First.
Yeah, I betted the weeds on the pickups. I got 12 already, so I was getting kind of like, what else is out there that I can scratch the itch on this game.
All right, underdog, you are making me lose my mind with this refreshing. Okay, so we have that, and then Shaheed at 3.78, and that gets you up to that 33.79.
Which I think is a good price considering he does all the stuff.
Yeah, to have the special teams out is nice there. I like that. I feel like I want the Drake May odds to be a little longer, It's like I feel like that should be like a 4 or 5x, but they're gonna make us work for it. But this is still a nice little 33xer here. So Drake May, first TD score for the Patriots. Rashid Shaheed, first TD score for the Seahawks, pays out a nice little 33x there. And we get Josh's bomb locked and loaded there. I'll drop that in the chat for you guys. Do you have what's your overall game take here? Who's going to win?
I think the Seahawks are gonna kick their ass.
Okay. All right. There it is. From one bird loving organization to another bird loving organization there. Well, Josh, it's always a pleasure. We did get Brandon has some tips for you. Got to steam the wings before making them. Makes them extra crispy.
Yeah, wings are dangerous around me. Those are like sushi for me. Like I can just pop those things in.
Are you regular or bone in or boneless?
I'll do either. I'm not picky, but I'm usually bone in.
Yeah, I think so for the Super Bowl. All right, Josh, I'm gonna get the achievers up here. It was great getting your pick'em thoughts. Let's end the year on a high note for these NFL pick'ems.
Yeah, let's do it. Thanks for having me, Pete.
All right, man. Enjoy the game. All right, next up to the stage, he is a recurring or repeat guest on this show. And have you been on the program since you had your big BR hit?
No, that was I think the last time I was on was a few weeks before that happened.
Okay, all right, yeah, little. I can even tell you got a little pep in your step. You got like a nice new Eddie Bauer jacket on. You're basically a new man after binking the BR.
Yeah, I mean, I chopped all my hair off and everything, man.
I know. I barely recognize. Has that led to an increase in alcohol sales now that you're more clean cut?
Maybe a little bit. Numbers are looking all right.
Okay. What led to the decision to chop it all off?
Oh, just absolutely tired of it. It's annoyed me every day, all day long. Yeah, couldn't take it anymore.
Wait, did you chop it off pre or post win?
Ooh, I believe it happened right before we hit. So hey.
Whoa!
The reverse Samson effect.
I was literally gonna just say reverse Samson there. Yeah, man, you get stronger. Everything in your life turns around when you cut your hair. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say Purple Yosh. He came on Ship Chasing Winner's Circle last week, and he definitely did not cut his hair after a big win there. There you go. So how are you in the best ball streets already, or are you taking a little break like me?
I may have ripped some war rooms.
Okay.
Might have a couple FFPC teams in the making right now. Slow grass style. I can't.
You had
quit.
You had a little money in the account burning a hole in your wallet.
I did. Yep, that's a fact.
What is it? It's like
we tried.
this. Yeah. So the War Room 4-entry max $25 entry. There's already been 1,528 entrants. The big board has already seen 38,269 entrants. We have not even finished the goddamn season, sir. And 38,000 people have said, I must draft. This thing's 17%.
People are thirsty.
Unbelievable.
So
all right,
it's all Davis Maddock out there getting everybody riled up.
You know what? I give you all my blessing. I am just not there mentally. But I am mentally preparing for this Super Bowl matchup. Have you been thinking about some angles you like?
I was peeking around at some things last night. I haven't looked at any of the lines today, so if some stuff is updated, I may be a little behind, but
I will boot you from the show if you give me a stale number on this show. I swear to God, if it is a half yard different, I will boot you from this program.
We're not gonna. I don't know what we're gonna do. Well, maybe we can sneak a yardage one in there. I had some maybe squirrelier ideas in mind.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
You know what? We're
shooting the moon. Maybe.
This is what we're doing. So I did $50 for Chris. Josh did too. I let him allocate the $50 however he'd like. So you can do the same. You know, if you want to do 5 of 10, if you want to do one big one, whatever. So I'll let you kind of shape that in your head accordingly.
Oh, Peter, you're in for trouble, bud.
I can't wait. Try me.
All right, let's scroll over to some defense.
Oh,
we got some long shot defense things we can take a peek at.
Now, is this Are you a big IDP guy? Where are the defensive takes coming
Well,
from?
I was peeking around, seeing what sort of little boost percentages we can get for being a little extra wild.
Okay.
Shorty Vegas type numbers over here.
Wow. I will say, if you guys want the most absurd pick'em you've ever seen in your life, become a YouTube member, Hand Builder and Opto Bros. Actually, don't become that right now because there aren't very many perks for that level. But if you did want to get in there to see Jack Westover, Elijah Arroyo pick'em from Shorty Vegas, he did not disappoint. All right. Anyways, back on track. What's our defensive player here?
All right, we got Christian Gonzalez. We're gonna go for him to secure 1 sack.
Okay. Defensive back, very much known for his sacking prowess. When was the last time Christian Gonzalez had a sack, sir?
Actually, last week against Denver, he had one.
Really?
Little bit of a gap between games prior to that, but yeah, he had one last week.
Look at me about to just eat it. Yeah, 5 tackles last week, 1 interception, 1 sack, 1 assist there. Okay, I see the vision, sir. I see it.
All right. Now let's go find Ernst Jones from the Seahawks here.
Okay, Ernst
This
Jones.
is where we're gonna get pretty squirrely again. We've got we got interception.
Oh, okay. Well, we're doing interception for him. Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir.
What position does Ernst Jones play?
It's I believe linebacker.
Okay.
Kind of
So we're gonna do the defensive back.
Defense.
The defensive back gets the sack, and the linebacker gets the interception. Just a little inverting here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we're gonna. Oh, you got it. There we go.
We got it.
All right. Now we're gonna slap it up with some Hendo sliders.
Hang on a second here. I need to make sure that we're not already running into a brick wall. What?
Oh no.
Does this red flag mean? Too many picks on the same game? I promise you, I have not been doing a bunch of Christian Gonzalez sacks and Ernest Jones INTs. This is my first time underdog doing one of these. What do we got? Let me try this again. Let's try this again. Christian Gonzalez sack 11.76. What's his name? Ernest?
Yeah, something like Jones. Last name Jones.
Okay, and he is interception, and then it just eliminated. This is like pushing the boulder up the hill. What does that mean? Too many picks on the same game?
Let's add some more, see if it goes away. I believe it's gonna figure itself out. I've never seen it.
You're more confident than I am. All right, let's try this. You say something with Henderson, and then it just wiped it.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Losing my mind, man. What's your Henderson pick?
Slide him up to 25.
Rush yards?
Rush yards. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Was that the third leg, or is there more?
That was the third leg, yeah.
Okay. All right, let's try building it in reverse. Ernest, not Dearness Johnson, although that would be funny. Ernest Jones. Underdog, you are killing me, guys. All right, interception. Okay, that works. So that works. That gets us up to a 28x, but now we need to add Christian Gonzalez. Sack.
Why?
Please pick. There is some. Did you build this already on your own? Did this work for you?
I had a 4-legger that I got up to 5,000x last night, and I never saw this red message.
What is this? Remove Jones to unlock the pick. Hang on. Let's see if we move. Okay. Remove Jones to unlock the pick. Why doesn't it like the Ernest Jones? So if we have to do, what do you want to do here? Because we've clearly hit a roadblock. How do you want to play this?
Well, what gets us in? Well, what was it that was took the red bar down?
I think it was Ernest. It was Ernest. So now we just need to get a different Seattle guy here.
All right.
I know we really we threw a wrench in that. Let's see. Who do you like on Seattle?
Well, you've already done them. Okay, how about the Walker? We'll do Walker combo opportunities, so targets and rushing attempts. Is that still at 25.5?
Yep.
Let's do lower on that bad boy.
All right, little haterade here. Oh my God. Now it's saying underdog. I'm just trying to do a show. Okay, it went away. Okay, so this gets us to an 81x. Is that sufficient enough for you?
I mean, I had higher expectations, but I'll take my 81.
Now, do you have a couple others to build, or do you want to put the whole kitty on this one?
Let's throw the whole kitty on that bad boy. I gotta hop off here. I'm running a little behind in work life things. So
all right. Well, we're going big here. This is 50 to win 4K. Does that make it move for you?
Oh yeah, things are tickling.
Okay. All right. There you go. Well, if this hits, 2K is headed your way. And if it doesn't, an invoice for $49.99 is headed your way.
If I swear to God, if Jones gets a pick and Gonzalez does not get that sack, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah, no, we will go back and we'll actually send this clip to Underdog and make them pay us out because we mentally
I think that's appropriate.
We mentally made that bet. All right, man. I'll let you get going. Congrats on the big bink earlier this year. Congrats on the haircut. Congrats on knowing ball with IDP. I mean, what a run for you.
Hey, cheers, Pete. Have a great one, bud.
All right, we'll see you, man. All right, let me try to. So, Monkey's Life. Did you message me somewhere? I told you that you are good to go if you want to come on here. And we also we're gonna get anyone on so far. We don't even need to spin because people don't want free money from Pete apparently. Willis, message me. You're welcome to come on, and Big Sleep, message me as well, and we'll get you guys on here for some more pick'ems. Man, I do not know what was going on with that Ernest. I don't know why there would be. I understand some things where it's like there's too much correlation, and so they don't want to allow that in. But I don't know why one defensive player getting a sack and the other getting an interception would not be allowed. And now because I can't have it, I want it. I want an Ernest Jones interception. I want a Christian Gonzalez sack. Okay, now it's working. Wait. Let me do this. Is it too late? I might be able to do this. I might be able to cancel this one. Oh, I canceled it under the wire. Holy cow shit. Yeah, you are going to be so excited when you see this. I canceled it and we're going back to your original thing that you wanted. All right. Hang on a sec. And then it removed it. I am losing my mind with this stuff, guys. I mean, all right, Ernest, let's try this again. Why every time I select a pick, it wipes my queue? What are we doing? What are we doing? Let's try this again. Ernest, interception, Gonzalez. All right. There it is. Okay, now it's not letting me do it. I thought it was going to do it. Okay, it's going to let me do this. I'm going to do this for shit. Yeah, these were his core picks, right? Ernest Jones, interception, Christian Gonzalez, sack. It's a 235x. That pays out $11,799. We don't even need to do the Henderson. I think we will all be happy with this. So let's please, shit. Yeah, I just want to make sure that you know about this. There you go. Okay. So we did cancel that with 1 second left. This is the official shit. Yeah, the Achievers. Ernest Jones, INT, Christian Gonzalez sack, $50 to win 11K. There it is in the chat if you want. All right. Yes. Monkey, aka Eddie. I just sent you the link. You can hop on after Big Sleep Bar. What's up, man?
What up? How's it going?
Going good. You've been on before, right?
Yeah. Usually I'm walking with a bunch of sunlight in the background, but I chose not to be this time around.
I was gonna say I didn't quite recognize you in a domesticated space. You're the New Orleans guy, right?
Yes, I am. Yeah. LSU, New Orleans, all of it. Yeah.
Incredible. How has your playoffs been going?
I have one team in the way too early wild card. It's
Okay.
fully stacked. Only person I feel like I'm missing is like the only people I don't have is Cooper Kupp, AJ Barner, and Diggs. I have literally everybody else except for
Okay.
Trevis. So like I'm in a good position, and like way too early wild card. I feel like the one thing that I have is going for me that I think separates is Shaheed.
What's your username?
It's same as Big Sleep Ball 6.
Okay, let me see if oh, there you are. So yeah, you got the seventh highest projected EV in the contest right now. Your EV, according to, have you been to this site? Are you familiar with it?
Yeah. I'm familiar with it. I've already done every scenario. I'm trying to tell myself stories on how I can get to like the top 2.
Look at this. Yeah, Drake, May, and Darnold. So you're covered there at quarterback. You got the 2 best running backs in the game. You got JSN, Henry, Shaheed, Booty. You're kind of similar to that team Limehouse who's favored in the gauntlet, where you basically just need to fade Diggs and Henderson are your big fades.
Yeah. And like Cooper Kupp having like another MVP Super Bowl,
yeah. Little different dynamics with the Cooper Kupp season this year than a few years back when he won that MVP. Well, good luck, man. That's a fun sweat. I'm surprised, man. Wow. So some of these teams in here are just absolutely loaded.
Some juggernauts. Yeah, some absolute juggernauts. And like, but I like that Shaheed, kind of like that's what I'm putting all of my weight in. Is like, I think the best combination is like JSN, Shaheed, Ramondre, and Kenneth Walker, and I have like that. That's like I'm one of 2 teams with that combo. So
yeah, I just searched just for Shaheed. So yeah, you're the top Shaheed team. There you go, Rashid Shaheed, 1 time, and it feels fitting for the New Orleans guy.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly how I thought about it. So I'll be rooting for one guy and one guy only. I don't care what happens elsewhere.
There you go. All right. So is your pick'em going to trend in that direction as well? Are you going to try to hedge the Shaheed here, or are you going to go all in?
I think we go all in, honestly. Yeah, I definitely want to go. I haven't built a pick'em. I haven't looked at anything. To be quite honest, I just got off a lunch break. Saw that you were streaming. Didn't know what you were doing because I'm like, I know there's not a battle royale, so I didn't even know we were building pick'em. So this is pretty cool.
Yeah, I wish there was stuff to draft, but there's nothing to draft. I mean, technically, I could fire up a big board draft, but like I said, I got to ease into that mindset. I'm in Super Bowl mode right now, so yeah, we're just pivoting it. I had a good conference championship slate. I'm feeling a little generous here. Going to toss around some $50 pick'ems with the people. So what do you got?
All right, let me. I have it pulled up now, and I'm just kind of just playing around with it a little bit. So let's just start with Shaheed. Let's just go there.
Yep. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. There's like the game high markets. We can obviously slide him.
We're sliding longest reception on Shaheed, right? We have to.
Love it. Yep. So you can take him all the way up to 44.5 for a 5.56. If you want to rein it in a little bit, 39.5 is 3.7x.
Let's go 35, 2.75. Let's roll there.
It seems reasonable. So there we got your guy in here. The nice thing too is now, if you want, you can double up stuff. You can do multiple Shaheeds.
Oh, really? Okay, wow.
Yeah. So like if you wanted to toss in the touchdown as well.
Yes, I want to toss in the tutty. Let's go.
I got him. I got the world's biggest Rashid Shaheed fan fired up there.
World's only, but yeah. You know what I feel good about? I don't know how much I want to play around with it, but I feel good about Hunter Henry because I don't think Seahawks are great against tight ends.
Yeah,
didn't Tunges like have like a good game when Kittle was out too? Like even though they got rolled.
Yeah. I mean, Seattle, they're a good unit on the whole, but I think I was looking at this as well, and relative to their stinginess to other positions. Let me see here. Yeah, so they're like middle of the road against tight ends, but relative to their own team strength, that is more their vulnerability.
So I don't want Hunter Henry to do well, but like I think if we're gonna, let's just go that route. Let's see, what can we play with here?
Yeah, so you have a touchdown at 1.32. His receiving yards is set at 40.5. Receptions 3.5. It's juiced a little down if you're playing the higher. Targets 5.5. Fantasy points is 7.95.
So he's gonna get, what was his targets?
5.5.
Targets 5.5. He always averages only 5.
He's been at his targets in the playoffs were 5, 2, and 3.
Yeah, but those game scripts were so weird for the Patriots. I feel like. I
feel like I don't think you do fantasy points, because if he hits fantasy points, he's probably scoring a touchdown. So you just play the touchdown.
Yeah.
And I think it's probably touchdown or touchdown or yards is probably what you would choose between.
Touchdown or yards, not receptions.
I don't mind it. I mean, let's just see actually what the payout is. So if on these with the Shaheed longest reception and touchdown, and if you just do Hunter Henry at 0.86 for receptions, it's a 15.58. If you do something neutral that's not juiced in either direction, what is it? What needs to be resolved? What needs to be resolved?
I bet you it's doubling up, dude. The doubling up never works.
No, it's being finicky today. It's really the following. It says that things are in, let me refresh. They're really making me work to donate money today. Okay, so let's go back to the Shaheed. What did we slide his reception to?
I think it was 35.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, actually, they gave us slightly better odds. I think it's up from like a 2.7 to a 2. Oh, dude, they are worried about us. Taking them to the house.
They know I know Shaheed. They know that I know what's going to happen. I've already seen it. I'm gonna ship the way too early wild card due to Shaheed, and I'm gonna get money from this too.
That's right. Their liability from Big Sleep Baugh on Rashid Shaheed is it's past what they're comfortable with.
That's too funny, actually.
Okay, hang on. They keep adjusting these numbers here. We're gonna get it. Okay, we're almost there. What do you want to try with Henry?
I think 4.5 receptions or what's his yardage looking like? Let me see his yards. Or north of 50 yards, I think. I think north of 50 actually sounds nice for Henry.
Okay.
Well, which one gets us higher? We get 1.16 for 50 yards, and then 4.5 receptions is 1.17. So I'd actually take 4.5 receptions on Hunter.
Yeah, 50 yards.
If it lets you.
So it's just like every time I go to do something, it just refreshes the queue. It just takes my pick right out of the queue. It's driving me crazy, man. It's driving me crazy.
Let me see if I can do it on my end. I wonder.
I think they're dealing with desktop bugs right now because the links.
Weird.
Yeah, it's massively frustrating. But we are going to get this in one way or the other. I will not be deterred.
Let's see.
Okay, here we go. Come on.
Flex isn't available for entries with multiple picks for the same player. Select max. Oh, that's why I have it flex.
Did you say 4.5 receptions for him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I got it. An 18.85x. Let me just
Nice.
confirm before I press it. Shaheed scores a tutty. Shaheed clears his longest reception of 34.5, and Hunter Henry grabs 5 balls, and we get a nice 18.8x here.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot.
All right. Oh my God. Just let me place this. Odds change during placement. Please try again with updated odds. Update the odds. I'm waiting. I am telling you what, man. I am telling you what.
What's
Just tried
crazy
to
is
have
on my end, I have the same thing. We did how many yards did we do on Shaheed? We did 34.5, right?
for the reception. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I did. Oh, that's why. Okay, that makes more sense. So longest reception.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Lock it in. Lock it in.
I need to go. I've been meditating every day.
In stream.
Everybody's just gonna watch me meditate here because I need to calm down. Calm down. What's up?
I'm trying to do it on my end, and for whatever reason, anytime I click on longest reception, it brings me straight to yards. What the?
Yeah, it's really something, I tell you. All right, longest reception. Let's try this one more time, and then I don't know. Maybe someone in the chat can build it and send me the link, and maybe I can try on mobile. I don't know what. I'm running out of ideas. I'm flummoxed.
Oh, it worked. Oh.
You got it to work?
I think so. Yeah. Let me see.
I've never. You know what? Maybe I just have to build this on my.
Hold on, I'll just send you the link.
All right.
There we go.
Where are you gonna send me the link?
I'll just put it in the chat, in the Zoom chat, or not the Zoom chat, the YouTube. Boom. Does that work?
All right.
Does this work?
We'll see here. They are. What I can tell is they are hard at work on this projection for Rashid Shaheed longest reception. They are terrified what this means. Because I want to say when we first pulled it up, it was at 15.5, right? And now it's at 14.5.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So now it's up to, I think I got it. So it took it down. We did it. We did it. Holy cow. I feel like I'm entitled to these having a higher likelihood of hitting just based on how hard it was to submit them. All right. Big Sleep Shaheed is what we're calling this one.
Big Sleep Shaheed. That's so good.
Big Sleep Shaheed. Hunter Henry higher than 4.5 receptions. Rashid Shaheed higher than 0.5 rush plus receiving TDs. Rashid Shaheed higher 34.5 longest reception. All right, man. It wasn't easy, but we did it. And I will be thinking of you on Sunday when Shaheed goes off. Good luck in the way too early wild card. Good luck to our pick'em here, and enjoy the game, man.
Thanks, brother. Talk to you later.
All right. We'll see you later here. All right. We got a couple guests in the hopper. We're going to bring my guy Willis on, and then we'll get Eddie on here. Willis, from the car, are we on a lunch break? Are you driving this vehicle? What's our setup?
Yeah, technically a lunch break. I just share an office with my accounting admin, and so I decided to do her the courtesy and favor of not taking this from the office.
Okay. Yeah. Does your accounting admin know about your about fantasy and your hobbies and interests?
A little bit. Yeah. We've talked a little bit about sports and stuff. She does not know, the extent of it all. So.
Okay. Yeah, you got to keep some mystery from your coworkers. Your internet's cutting out a little bit for me here. We'll see if it can stabilize though.
Yeah, I've had an issue with signal, so I can make my picks quick. I keep going in and out of 5G. I can see it.
You're doing good right now. You're doing good right now. Tell us what are you thinking? What are you liking for this game?
So and my number one thing I like is
we just lost Willis. We just lost Willis here. All right, let's see if we can get Willis back in a sec. If not, we'll get Eddie back up on stage here. I've been dropping these in the chat. So far, we've had the Chris negative correlation pick'em. We had the Josh Haterade one and the Josh Bomb one. We had the shit yeah double IDP, and then we had the big sleep Shaheed there that we've been cooking up here on the Bash. If you guys are just tuning in, feel free to put hashtag join the Bash in the chat here, and we can get one or two more of you guys up on stage. All right, here's Willis coming back. You back, Willis?
I'm back. I don't know what happened. Basically, the StreamYard link down on me, and then it said lost my camera mic. So
okay.
Yeah, I don't even think that was a connection problem.
Okay, well let's try to see if we can get the pick before you cut out again. What do you like?
All right, DeMarcus Lawrence to get a sack.
Okay, I like it. An IDP themed here. Okay, 1.04. All right, what up? What else?
Yeah, and then take Stephon Diggs receiving yards lower than 29.5.
Oh, I love this. Just nuking him.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
And then we're gonna correlate that though, and we're gonna take Mac Hollins, and we're gonna increase him up to over 49.5 receiving yards.
Oh, I love where your head's at. So that gets us to a 17.26x.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Not bad for what's normally a 6x for 3 picks.
Yes, there you go. So we get I just locked it in to make sure things didn't get wonky. DeMarcus Lawrence sack, Stephon Diggs, we slide him down lower 29.5. We slide Mac Hollins up 49.5. I love that.
Yeah.
There you go. So that gets us I think it was like 50 to win a good chunk there, Willis. Yeah, 50 to win 863. That's nice.
It's pretty good.
What's talk to me about the Lawrence or Diggs. How did you come up with this one?
The Lawrence one, should be no surprise to anyone that knows me. Just got to show out for the former Dallas Cowboy. Give him some love. So, I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for the Seahawks to win. I always love D-Law, so hopefully he gets a ring.
But your allegiances to Chicago or to Dallas don't carry over to brothers of Dallas Cowboys players because Diggs, right? Trevion, no love for him.
Oh, I mean, Stephon didn't want to come to the Cowboys.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, and Diggs is, he had a falling out with the Cowboys as well. So, not great for the Diggs in the Willis household.
Call your shot here. What's the final score to this game?
I think Seattle is going to win 30-13.
All right, there you go. 30-13. You heard it here first from Willis, one of the OGs in the Deposit Kingdom. Good seeing you, Willis. As always, enjoy the game Sunday.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Pete.
All right, we'll see you. All right, welcoming to the stage. I'm very excited about this. I did not connect the dots between the YouTube username and the #1 member of the P.O. Box Book Club, Mr. Eddie, the most well-read person in the entire Discord. Welcome to the show, my dude.
Oh, thanks for having me. Can you hear me?
You sound great.
Okay, good. I could not hear Willis at all while he was just going, so I wasn't sure if I was messed up or not. But yeah, man, it's great to be on. Yeah, I don't know how to. I guess really, I don't care to change the YouTube profile name, which my son changed at some point.
Yeah,
and he would film videos with this like giant stuffed monkey that we have, so that's how we got Monkey's Life, and then I just kept it.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, if you guys are in the Deposit Kingdom Discord, we have a channel way down below in the off-topic section called Book Club. I've been keeping the reading going. After a couple years ago, I did the I think I was trying to do 2 books a month, and now it's kind of settling into a less rigid pace. But my guy Eddie here keeps me on track. All kinds of book recommendations and good conversation topics. And I don't know how you do it, man. You are well, I believe the word is voracious reader. You are just constantly tearing through books. How do you find time for all this, dude?
That's a good question. Really, it's just like any habit, just making the time. Sorry, my other son's kitten is
I love it,
messing with me. Yeah, it's I've always loved reading, and then after my kids were born, I wasn't reading as much, and I wanted to get back to it. So I just tried put the phone down more. I don't play video games or like anything else really at home. So just kind of focus more on reading, and then it was also one of those things like. I know that like being on the phone is always such a bad look, and I see other parents do it when we're out, and I try really hard not to do it. And
yeah,
so, like my thinking is kind of like I'd rather my kids see me just like always like holding a book or walking around with a book than staring at some nonsense on my phone.
Are you I don't know if I've ever asked you. Are you Kindle or hard copy for books?
I try to be hard copy as much as possible. Like the Murakami we've got right now, I got that one from the library. I try to do hard copy as much as I can, but I don't know what it's easier for me to focus, lock in when I have the book versus, the Kindle where I'm tempted to swipe to other stuff.
Yeah,
but I'll do. I mean, usually I don't know. I used to have a Kindle, and I used to use it a lot, and then at some point I just kind of stopped, and now I just kind of do whatever's available first, because most of the books I read, it's either I buy stuff from the secondhand store, or like for book club and stuff, it's just I have like multiple library accounts, so whichever one has it, whatever copy is available first is just what I go with.
Multi-accounting library is a lot less scandalous than DFS sites, so I think you're okay there.
Yeah, well, I've if I was as good at DFS as I was at reading, then maybe I would do that. But I flamed out so fast on DFS that I really haven't done it in like a decade.
Hey, well, no, I appreciate you still hanging in the ship chasing Discord, and obviously in the Deposit Kingdom. Brandon mentioning too, we also got that the binge watching channel. You have like a formal relationship with like the movie community in Austin? Oh, didn't you say that?
I mean, like I'm part of the Austin Film Critics Association.
Okay, yeah.
It's more prestigious than it actually is, because I'm not like there's a website that I write for, but it's more like for the love of the game kind of thing, and not like there's people in the group that are like professional full-time critics and stuff, and they're all about it, but that's not quite what I'm into. I just like, thinking and talking about, and, listening to other people talk about movies. And it's also, being at the book club and the binging channels, they're a lot easier for me to keep up with the conversation, because they're like way slower than the ship chasing one, which like sometimes I just look at it and see like, 50, 75 plus messages, and I'm like, I'll check back later.
Yeah. Well, once things have simmered down, for sure. I know it's that I love it. Can go both ways with that, where it's fun to have Discord channels that are popping, because there's always something going on, and then it can be overwhelming if you can't stay on top of it.
Yeah, and like I try to, I don't know, like even though I don't do DFS, I play like underdog a good amount, but not like I wouldn't say I'm like hardcore into it. I love the mental exercise of it, and like throughout the I'll draft all year, but it's mostly just to keep thinking about it and just be aware of what's going on. And I also, since I feel like I don't have a ton of time, and usually when I do, I'm like either reading or doing something with my kids or whatever stuff around the house. So I actually almost exclusively do slow drafts. So
yeah,
I just I usually just have like one or two going, and then it's I never feel overwhelmed, but feel like I'm still like engaged. And then I really do enjoy hearing everybody in the Discord talk out the strategy. Like I love it. I just not as quite as intense as some of the others in there, but I greatly appreciate the knowledge I get from them.
Well, I think a lot of people in the Discord and just in our circle are similar in that we're kind of have these like obsessive personalities, and things we really get into, and it becomes hard to be into so many different things, right? Like if you want to be into drafting right now, like you're all in, you're already in. And I always get pulled in so many directions, and I always like imagine these different versions of myself where like, oh, there is a version of myself that just gets to sit around and read books for 4 hours a day, but that's just not the reality of it.
Yeah, I have that. I have that too, for sure. It's funny because with like my real life friends, like I have a couple friends that I talk sports with a lot, and like to them, I feel like the hardcore sicko.
Yeah.
And then I have the Discord to turn to and be like, well, there's people that they've got it a little worse than me, but yeah, it's obviously like a really enjoyable, great place to be when I do give in and hop on the phone.
That reminds me too of people would ask me like, oh, how many teams did you draft? And like, people's eyes would basically fall out of their head when you tell them. And I'm like, I'm in the like bottom percentile of teams drafted in the Discord. Like if you think this is bad, wait till you hear about the guys at Chip Chasing.
I feel like I'm always, I get through the summer and spring and all that, and I feel like I'm like on top of everything, and I've been drafting for months and stuff, and then I look at my totals and it's like, oh, you did like $300 worth of teams. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's not, it's not as bad as I make it out to be in my head. But yeah, it's just it's a fun life to live. But yeah, between that and reading, usually it's like during all this free time I have it's during the day, because I usually work at night and stuff. So like I'm the parent home with the kids during the day, and they're in school now. So I've got like, I don't know, right before this started, I was like, oh, I'll watch a movie before I have to go pick up my kids from school. And then I missed whenever you spun me up on here, and luckily you called me out again, and when I was able to hear it. But yeah,
no problem. No, it's good to get you up here. We'll build a pick 'em in a second, but we gotta catch up on important things. Like ATX wants to know, you got any movie recommendations for people? And I will say I just saw Marty Supreme on Tuesday night, so that one's fresh in my head.
Did you like it?
I did.
Yeah. I really loved the I don't know, that Uncut Gems energy, which I was gonna say the same creative team, but it's crazy because like I saw the previews for Marty Supreme, and I'm like, it'll probably be good. The director's good, like the creative team, they're all good, but did not expect the ping pong movie to be as intense as Uncut Gems or Good Time. The ATX Bearcat, he's in Austin also, or I guess I should say I grew up in Austin, and now I live in Buda, which is like 2 exits down from Austin. Yeah, and so I feel whenever I see Austin people pop up on here, I'm like, hey, maybe I'll see them in real life. But yeah, no, do you want like a new movie or older stuff? I try to cast a wide net when I'm watching stuff.
How about one of each? How about something from this year and then something that blew your socks off that's a little older?
All right. So I know I mentioned it in the Discord a few times, but did you ever see Splitsville from last year?
It sounds familiar, but I don't think I did.
Yeah, it's like a, I don't know. It's not a rom-com, but it's a comedy about two couples. They one couple breaks up and the other couple they're experimenting with an open marriage, and hijinks ensue. It's like it's just so funny, and it's I don't know, I don't want to devolve into be like, oh, there's this joke and this joke. Like you just kind of have to watch it and go along. I'll give you this. Like it starts with the couple, they're driving, and what turns into some sexual good times while they're driving ends with somebody dying in a horrific car crash and somebody else standing alongside the dead body with his wiener out.
Okay, all right, you had.
So that's the kind of comic energy that they're bringing there, and also, it's just really well made. Like I feel like a lot of comedies, especially, I don't know, it feels like most of the comedies are just kind of like dialogue driven and not very well shot or like very interesting visually. But the guys that made Splitsville are they're like actual filmmakers, and so there's like a really great fight sequence that's done mostly in one take that's like going around the house with just these two schlubby guys just wrecking the place and clubbing each other. It's very funny. So that's one I feel like from last year that I throw it out to everybody because I know not many people saw it, but if you like, it's just so funny. And I caught some of the After Dark with Daniel, and I know he was covering a lot of the big ones, and like one that he mentioned that I've also been throwing out is this Iranian movie called It Was Just an Accident.
Okay.
Those are two, in my for fun, like top 5 or top 10 list of the year. Those were like 4 and 5 right after the big 3, like Sinners, Marty Supreme, and One Battle.
Awesome. Yeah. Did you? I know you dropped your books list. You should drop your movie list if you end up making one.
Oh yeah. I already did. For sure. I'll throw a link to it. I'll just throw like a letterbox list in there for people looking for good stuff. Because I try to similar to the Underdog and fantasy stuff, like in the movie group, the critics group. Man, there are people that watch like 300-400 plus movies a year. And put me to shame. And like I think on a good year for me, I watched like between 2 and 250, which I know is still a ton. But then I look at the professionals and see what they're doing, and it's pretty crazy. But that was those two I would highly recommend. And then I don't know, for an older movie, one I just watched. It's called Lone Star. It's from the mid '90s. It's like it's a Texas set, it's like border town set kind of mystery drama with a super young Matthew McConaughey as one of the characters. But it's just about a guy who's a sheriff. He's like investigating the murder of his predecessor, or the potential murder of his predecessor. And then it really ties into a lot of like the history of the small town and just the the idea of borders, and whether it's like personal, man-made, whatever. Just that like a really interesting movie, really eclectic cast, and just so well made. I love mysteries, and like mysteries, dramas. That's probably my favorite genre. So that one, I just watched it last week and watched it a couple times because it was so good.
Nice. That's always a high recommendation when you see something multiple times. So we'll keep an eye out for that in the Discord. And also, like Eddie mentioned, if you guys missed it on, is it Saturday night, Friday night? One of these weekend nights I did After Dark with Daniel Raz, and he also checks out a ton of movies and books and had some fun recommendations there. So if you're looking to fill that queue here around Oscar season, Eddie and Daniel got you taken care of. But let's build a pick'em here. Let's go out in style. You're going to be the last guest for today's Super Bowl pick'em bash. You got an angle you've been cooking up?
Not totally, because I think I'm probably like everybody. I feel like I've reached this stage of overthinking the game because I've gone from the initial like Seattle's just so much better. Like, how did they not just like stomp out the Patriots to, well, maybe the Patriots are underrated and maybe they're going to spring something. And I think I've kind of settled on it. It'll probably be a close game, but I still think Seattle's going to win. I think that the New England coaches are just too good to get blown out. But I also feel like I kind of feel like the Patriots are like, I don't mean this derogatorily, but kind of like the JV or like the B team version of what the Seahawks are right now. Like I could see the Patriots becoming that like as soon as next season. But so yeah, I don't know. I've been looking through, like I haven't done, usually my friends and I, we do a couple group bets for it, and we have not really been cooking on those yet. So, gut instinct is to just kind of have fun, because I don't feel like I have any sharp angles on this game.
Oh, that's the goal of this. I mean, we built 138x earlier, so that's you can let the takes fly. I'm not going to ask you for data to back it up.
Very good. Well, so I was kind of disappointed because they don't let you slide the Drake May fumbles up to 1.5.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Just seeing how often he got the ball slapped away just all throughout the playoffs is really made me kind of gravitate towards that one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
I know. I mean, it's only like 1.05x, so I was hoping it would be more, because I think that might even be less than the interception.
Yeah, but I mean, with as many, like they have him for 7 rush attempts, so
yeah,
definitely a good shot for one of those.
Yeah, because they've got 7 rush attempts, and the sack line is at like 3.5. So like, I mean, it feels like they're expecting him to get hit a pretty good amount.
No, I like that angle. Yeah, slide on that would be fun, but I think we toss that in. We can start building around that.
Yeah, May. That's the May one. Because I know everybody likes the rushing yards, but I felt like if I did any May stuff, it would either be turnover related or just take the rushing touchdown.
Yeah. And I will say, you mentioned everyone being on it. This is the first time I've seen it go up, because it's been at 37.5 for most of the week, and now it's already up to 38.5. So everybody's been hitting that.
Yeah. And that was my like gut reaction too when I saw it, because I was like, 60 plus yards in the other games and like leading rusher in at least one of those games. But yeah, whenever I feel really strongly about a pick, I'm like, am I just being like the sucker taking like what I've seen most recently? So yeah, let's go fumbles. And then, so if they're not going to let us do multiple Drake fumbles, how do you feel about multiple JSN touchdowns?
Hey, I'm here to slide. So yeah, even money for him to score 1, but to score 2 gets us up to a near 3x there.
Yeah, for sure. 2.
Yeah, you couldn't be a representative of the ship chasing corner of the Discord without some kind of JSN propaganda.
Yeah, I mean, it feels good to be right on those occasionally, like we are with JSN.
I was thinking the other day too. I remember that draft, and it's kind of a funny full circle moment. I think I had mocked, or I wanted the Patriots to take JSN. I'm like, why don't you take JSN? Like, you need an impact wide receiver here. And now we have a game where JSN, kind of sets up to be the difference maker in the game.
I didn't think of that, but yeah, that's I guess I don't have any real allegiance to any pro team. So like mostly, just through like growing up in Austin, like all my friends were Cowboys fans. And so I would root against Dallas just to antagonize them. And then eventually it got to a point where it was just kind of depressing. So I started rooting for Dallas to help my friends out. But I feel like no allegiance to any team. So like all of my allegiances come from player takes and fantasy stuff.
Yeah.
And, I remember JSN, his rookie year, I was super excited to take him in my like longest running home league. And then I traded him like early in the season. I traded him for H-Man, and everybody in the league thought I had hosed the other guy because because JSN hadn't done anything at that point. But it was one of my favorite trades because it led me to win back-to-back. So I know, sorry, I had to had to work that in there in case any of my friends see this.
There you go. There you go.
Okay. So, sorry. How? I feel like, have you guys done anything with booty yet for
No,
any of these?
I had done in the underdog piece I wrote up for Fantasy Life. For Fantasy Life, I did a booty slide. I do like messing with his stuff.
Yeah, I feel like I keep hearing, not just from here, but just hearing people like break down the game. I feel like I've heard a good amount of Diggs, and then Henry, and then the Matt Collins. I feel like let's go with booty to mix it up.
You want to slide him or what? Which number do you like?
Yeah, what man, let's see. Sorry, looking at it right now on my phone. You want I think longest reception?
Yeah.
They have it at 17.5. Do you want to go up to 20, 25 or 30?
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, if we go to 29.5, that gets this pick'em up to a 28x. Is that about the range you're liking here?
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Because I mean, I feel like one of the consistent, ball knower takes I've seen on this game is that Seattle could be susceptible deep, and that kind of fits with how May wants to play, and I feel like they're going to take some shots. Like they've got to try something to stretch the defense. So yeah, 29.5. That looks pretty good to me.
All right, so this is what we got. We have Drake May has a fumble lost at 1.05. We have JSN finds Paydirt twice at 2.95. And then we have the booty. His longest reception clears 29.5 at 1.78. That gets us up to a 28.09x. And with $50, Eddie, $1,400 if this hits. That sounds like a fun one.
That's a lot of bucks.
All right, we're going to lock that in here. I'm going to drop the Eddie special in the chat. Oh, Big Sleep Ba, who did the Shaheed one, he's saying, as the resident LSU fan, I hate that I didn't include booty in my pick'em. I know you lost. It could have been fully on brand there. Well, good stuff, Eddie. Appreciate all of your contributions in the Discord and always keeping me motivated on the reading. And I'm glad you're liking your first Murakami novel as well.
Yeah, it's man, yeah, it's been a ride. How far are you? I know we were pretty close. I think over the last day or two, I think I'm down to like the last 100 pages. Are you that close to the end?
I think I just always know whatever my progress bar says on Kindle, I'm at like 60% of the book.
Yeah, it's been great, but yeah, that death scene or that was pretty brutal.
I know. Yeah, there's just something about like his, and it's translated, but even then, like there's something about his writing style that's just like so effortless and easy to digest. It's like, it's one of those books, like anytime you pick it up, you can just start reading. Like there's, the books where you have to pick it up and you have to go back 2 pages and refamiliarize or like I can read one sentence and I'm immediately like back in that world, which I appreciate.
Yeah, I've gotten that sense as well so far through this one.
Well, I am. I'll be happy to give you some other Murakami Rex if you end up wanting to go further down that rabbit hole, and I'll be looking to you for some Rex as well.
Excellent. I'm always, I love recommending stuff, mostly because I love getting recommendations from people too. Like whatever excites people, and that's like the surest way for me to want to check out something instead of just like, oh, this is good. Like. I love hearing what gets people like fired up.
Yes. Raylish, I feel so bad, brother. I have my,
oh no,
I signed April up for her first, she's got a gymnastics class this afternoon and I need to get over there, within the next 15 minutes. And, I apologize. I would have loved to have gotten you up there, but how about this? You let me know in the Discord or message me somewhere your pick'em, and I'll place it for us, and I'll put it in the show notes as well. But I just don't have time to do another segment. But send me your picks. I will place it on me as part of this Bash portfolio. And if you guys have been watching and want to tail these, I'll put the links in the show notes and in the description. And like I said, the desktop link tracking has not been working well, but if you pull it up on on mobile, you should be fine. All right, guys, this will be the last bash of this season. When the bash returns, we will be in full-on best ball bash mode, but I'm not going to promise that in the near future. I've got to take a little bit of a breather here, but we will be back shortly for the next version of the bash. Thanks everyone who played along this year, who came on stream. All of you YouTube members, really appreciate all the support and had a ton of fun with this. And for all of our guests today, Eddie, Willis, Big Sleep, Shit Yeah, Josh, and Chris, enjoy the Super Bowl, and we'll see you guys next time.